to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. Too many things going on, I can't keep track of them all. From people dropping a bomb to people putting up walls. I feel like life is on hold, perception stuck in a vault. I know that time can heal all, but how much time till we fall? It's awfully chilly outside when there's no shelter to hide. When everything is a lie, you'll find that out in some time. But when the things on your mind are all considered a crime, communication aside, we'll all just fight till we die. Is this an argument or just the start of it? Either way, I don't wanna be a part of it. Can I just get some space? I don't have the heart for this. I can't be picking up the pieces, fixing scars from this. Is this an argument or just the start of it? I wanna drive away so I can be so far from it. I wanna find a place where no one breaks their promises, or maybe drown myself in something that is bottomless. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. I know that things seem bad, but they could be much worse. There's always someone else who has a greater curse, a greater thirst, a hunger, pain, and mercy. Just find whatever you got and try to be thankful first. I wanna feel again, I need a couple friends. I never really understood just how the story ends, but I can feel it's tense, don't know the consequence. The volatility of life, my only confidence. Is this an argument or just the start of it? Either way, I don't wanna be a part of it. Can I just get some space? I don't have the heart for this. I can't be picking up the pieces, fixing scars from this. Is this an argument or just the start of it? I wanna drive away so I can be so far from it. I wanna find a place where no one breaks their promises, or maybe drown myself in something that is bottomless. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all.
I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss. See, I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python. Grab what I like real fast, choke until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see, matter of fact. Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed, and
Hello and welcome to my Mind Over Your Matter. My name is Rick, and man, I'm in so much pain today. Let's turn on the cameras there. Sorry about that. It took me a while. System was going a little crazy. Internet was going a little wild. I didn't even have my medicine rolled up yet. I wasn't feeling good today. My back was really hurting and just not feeling good, not feeling myself. And after seeing so much of the internet, and the internet highly disappoints me every single time. It's the people that disappoint me. People disappoint me because they don't learn, And this world is filled with a lot of hate. There's never been happiness in this world. There's always been fight and anger and always something, right? Even when Jesus was here, it was a very angry world. It was never happy. This world's never happy. And the people that live in it are horrible. And yes, I am rooting for the asteroid to hit us. And I am going to put all my power and all my will into it. And I want it to happen because we don't deserve to be here. I love everybody. I love a lot of people. But those people also don't belong here. And we don't belong here. We were brought here, but we don't belong here. I feel like we live in one big zoo and we cannot get along with each other. We just can't. We can't. Every day is something. It's always something. Always hate. Always the left or the right. Right or the left. It's like, what the fuck? How about humanity? How about there's no left, there's no right? How about it's all together as one? No, they don't believe in that. And all you're going to see this week is nothing but negative. It's going to be very negative. You're going to have a lot of killings and a lot of people dying, and nothing gets any better. It's always the same bullshit. Just bring me out the violin and let me play that bitch. I'm going to light up my candles back here. Just like as you have your candles, I have my candles back here in the back. Keep me nice and bright back here. And, it's just been a very depressing day today. I haven't been, like I said, I wasn't feeling good today. I woke up with a lot of pain in my back and my neck, and it just wasn't my day today. And I'm still achy and irritated, and everything's just a mess. Nothing's going the way it should. So I was like, fuck it, let me do a show and come on for a little bit. See what's on here, who's on here, and watch a couple of videos together. And we'll see where we go from here. I do have several videos actually to watch. One of them would be Tyson De La Cruz. We will be watching that shortly. And I have one that I want to watch together. So let's go ahead and set this up. Give me 1 second to set this up. Just come over to this side here. Let me, but how's your Sunday going? I'm just really irritated today. It's just, I have this irritation today. It's just not feeling too good about it. But with that said, let's go ahead and watch this together. It might help a little.
Shot down and he was barely 31. Another woke coward took a life with a gun. He left behind a wife and a daughter and a son. All he did was try to speak for all of us. And I'm so tired of the hatred and the narratives. The patriots ain't dangerous, woke people are the terrorists. They shot and killed the father, sent a message to Americans. They ain't gonna stop until they bury us. Dear Charlie, I don't know if you can see us now, but if heaven has a window, I sure hope you're looking down. Cause we ain't going quiet, we gon' scream your name loud. And you're gone, but I swear to God that we gon' make you proud. We ain't backing off or giving up, I'll preach what you taught me. They may have killed a soldier, but that man had an army. This is far more deep than some political parties. And you can't kill freedom, so this one is for Charlie. This ain't the America that all our parents love, but good men try to keep making it great. Pray that God will take care of us, the system is failing us, but good men die for the things that they say. And I can't just be quiet, so I gotta be brave, cause this is America. Lately it's scaring us, but one good man can change it all in a day. Killed in cold blood for having a discussion, and liberals are celebrating murder like it's justice. You didn't kill a villain or the evil that it comes with. You killed a father and a husband. And I'm so tired of the left and all the wokery. We can't get along if you just kill us when we don't agree. Sniper rifle fire from a liberal that no one sees. Scared I might be next to die when I'm just buying groceries. Charlie, we'll make sure your children know that defending all our freedom is why you aren't coming home. I hope heaven has a window you can watch your children grow and hear your message echo from below. And we ain't backing off or giving up, I'll preach what you taught me. They may have killed a soldier, but that man had an army. This is far more deep than some political parties. And you can't kill freedom, so this one is for Charlie. This ain't the America that all our parents love, but good men try to keep making it great. Pray that God will take care of us, the system is failing us, but good men die for the things that they say. And I can't just be quiet, so I gotta be brave, cause this is America. Lately it's scaring us, but one good man can change it all in a day.
It's so true. So true. It's a good song, man. Powerful song for sure. It feels like, I don't know, if I could make an example of how I feel like someone ripped my guts out this week, and like I just haven't been the same. My body's been acting very weird, especially my back and my neck. It's just been a little bit more elevated with the pain. Like senseless acts of cowardly, I would say cowardly acts of crime that's been going on lately, and it's always the left, and they always complain about the right. It's always the left and the right and the left, and it's like, shut the fuck up. Sounds stupid. Like, wrong is wrong, and what this person did is like beyond wrong. And why are we going to let that continue? How come we cannot put a stop to the violence, right? Where's the control? Where are the parents to step up and put these individuals in their place? You know, no, they're not around. They're not about to help nobody or do anything for anybody. They just don't care anymore, and it just really sucks, man. It really sucks, and it just breaks my heart, because it's like humanity has so much to like live, you know, and they have so much to give, and yet they always turn and do the most stupidest things every day and commit so much crimes that it's not even worth trying to be alive, right? So I'm rooting for the asteroid to hit us, and when it does, yeah, that would be the happiest day of my life. And everyone, you know, they could cry in fear, they could do whatever they want, that's fine. But we're all going to go out with one bang, and we're all going to say bye together, you know, and it seems like it's going to head that way. And the energy that I feel and the negativity that I feel from like that's coming out and radiating out is attracting something coming our way. And, you know, that's what they want, then that's what they're going to get. And it just fucking sucks, to be honest with you. It's just, I didn't even feel this sad when my grandfather died. You know what I mean? I felt more sad for Charlie dying than I did my grandfather or any of my freaking family. Like, I really didn't even care or cry for any of my family that died. Like, not as much as I care so much for Charlie. That's just, it's weird. And it's something that we got to deal with, you know. But let's go ahead and check out Tyson De La Cruz real quick and get his entry in for the night.
And Columbia County deputies raiding a Westlake home this morning. That raid in connection to an investigation into the House of Prayer.
America, the FBI just took down one of the most disturbing religious fraud schemes in recent history. 8 leaders of the House of Prayer Christian churches have been indicted in Operation False Prophet for running what prosecutors are calling a decades-long criminal enterprise that exploited veterans and their families. The leader, who's been using a stolen identity since 1983, turned his so-called church into a racketeering operation that defrauded the VA out of $23 million in education benefits. But here's the most shocking part. This wasn't just financial fraud. Federal agents say these church leaders controlled every aspect of their members' lives, arranging marriages and divorces, forcing people to live in church-owned properties, and maintaining a list of ex-church traitors who were completely cut off from their families.
The Department of Justice says 8 people got indicted on 26 charges for fraud schemes and tax matters. That includes the founder of the House of Prayer, Roni Dennis, who lives at home and was taken into custody yesterday morning.
What is up, guys? Tyson De La Cruz here. Thank you so much for rocking with me. This case shows how predators use religious authority to exploit the most vulnerable people in our society, our veterans and their families. Let me break down this incredible case. The man that everybody knew as Roni Dennis has been living under a stolen identity since 1983. According to the federal indictment, his real name is unknown and literally listed as first name unknown, last name unknown in the court documents.
According to an indictment just unsealed by the feds, the leader of House of Prayer stole the name in 1983 and used it to become an American citizen in 2002. The same year, he founded the House of Prayer Christian Churches of America.
Using the stolen identity, he became a U.S. citizen in 2022 and immediately founded the House of Prayer Christian Churches of America, along with its affiliate, the House of Prayer Bible Seminary. What started as a religious organization quickly became a sophisticated criminal enterprise designed to exploit veterans and their families. The FBI has been investigating this guy since 1983. That is over 40 years of suspected criminal activity. 3 years ago, they raided multiple church locations in Hinesville and other areas as part of their fraud investigation.
Now, the House of Prayer has been heavily targeted by the federal government and critics who say it's nothing but a scam, possibly a cult meant to siphon veteran benefits from the federal government. Dennis founded the church in 2002 in Louisiana and later moved the headquarters to Hinesville, Georgia.
Here's how this criminal organization targeted our veterans. According to the indictment, Ron and his co-conspirators specifically recruited military personnel into their churches, then directed them to enroll in the House of Prayer Bible Seminary to access their VA education benefits.
They also accused of exploiting military personnel to use VA benefits to funnel money into church accounts.
The scheme was incredibly sophisticated. They fraudulently obtained religious exemptions from Georgia state regulators, which required that the seminary not receive federal funds. But then they turned around and applied for VA education benefits anyway, making them ineligible to maintain those exemptions. Between 2013 and 2021, seminary officers repeatedly submitted false certifications to Georgia regulators, claiming they didn't receive federal funds while they were actually collecting millions of dollars in VA payments every single year.
The House of Prayer operators exploited veterans and their families by accessing VA funds for their own enrichment.
We will aggressively pursue anyone who attempts to exploit the trust and confidence and the sacrifice that our service members have put towards and earned some of these benefits that unfortunately have been targeted and exploited.
The numbers here are absolutely staggering. Over $3 million stolen from VA education benefits for their Georgia locations alone, and more than $23.5 million total across all 5 seminary locations. Many veterans had their benefits completely exhausted without ever completing their programs. But the financial fraud was just the beginning. According to the federal indictment, these church leaders exerted extreme control over their congregants in ways that can only be described as cult-like behavior.
We were always made to feel like Ronnie Dennis is this man of God and how he prays for everybody. And of course, we started wondering different things, why he disappeared and we weren't seeing him anymore and he wasn't interacting with the church and stuff like that.
Former member Tiana Moreno, who was born into the church, describes how many members were manipulated from birth. She says the church leaders told them that attending public schools was forbidden, forcing families to move to church locations for approved education. The indictment also describes how leaders maintained complete control over their members' personal lives. They pressured people into arranged marriages and divorces, forced them to live in properties tied to the defendants that generated rental income, and restricted contact from family members who left the church.
The indictment goes on to describe how leaders maintained a list of ex-traitors humiliated members for perceived rule violations.
They literally kept a list of ex-House of Prayer traitors. People who had left the church were completely ostracized, and current members were forbidden from having any contact with them, even if they were their own family members. The financial exploitation went far beyond the VA benefits fraud. According to the indictment, church leaders disguised payouts themselves as expense reimbursements and love offerings, while using fraudulently obtained funds to pay for their personal credit card bills.
Over the process of time, just started to see how different things, they were just demanding more and more money out of us, and they were funding all these so-called missionary trips and asking for the members to constantly donate. And my ex-husband was giving money all the time.
Former member Tiana Moreno describes constant pressure for donations. Meanwhile, Ron was living in luxury. When FBI agents raided his mansion in a gated Westlake community, they found a 7-bedroom, 8-bath estate with a listing price of $1.6 million. This is where your veterans' education benefits were going, to fund this criminal's lavish lifestyle. The criminal enterprise included a sophisticated real estate fraud scheme. From 2004 to present, Ron and his co-conspirators recruited church members to serve as straw buyers in real estate transactions, concealing the true buyers' identities. The falsified loan applications used forged power of attorneys and created limited liability corporations to acquire and transfer properties. After seizing control of these properties, they converted them into rental homes and collected over $5.2 million in rental income between 2018 to 2020 alone.
Your voice matters. Reporting your experiences may help us uncover the scope of harm and hold all those responsible accountable. It takes exceptional courage to come forward, and we recognize that. And the FBI and our partners will do everything we can to protect you in that endeavor.
The worst part about all this is they left many of the straw buyers with damaged credit and foreclosures, while the church leaders pocketed millions of dollars in rental income and used it to fund their personal expenses. America, this case represents everything wrong with people who exploit religious faith for personal gain. For over 20 years, these criminals used the cover of religion to systematically defraud our veterans, control people's lives, and steal millions of dollars in taxpayer-funded benefits. The 8 defendants are now facing serious federal charges: conspiracy to commit bank fraud, wire fraud, and racketeering. Maximum penalties include up to 30 years in prison and millions of dollars in fines. Ron alone faces additional charges for filing false tax returns. But the real tragedy here is the veterans and families whose lives were destroyed by this criminal organization. People who served our country had their education benefits stolen, their credit ruined, and their families torn apart by these predators. This case shows why we need strong oversight of organizations that receive federal benefits, especially when they target our veterans. These brave men and women earn those benefits through their service, and anyone who steals from them deserves the full weight of federal prosecution. Let me know what you guys think about this. Drop it down in the comment section down below. Smash the like button if you kindly would. Share, subscribe, and as always, guys, I'll catch you on the next one.
Another great entry from our friend here of the show, Tyson De La Cruz, which he will be here Thursday, 7:30. make yourself present and ask many questions because he does interact with the chat room. So, with that said, how you guys doing? I feel like a mess. For some reason, the energy is very sad. I don't know why, but I have like this sad feeling. I feel like it's like you have so much hope for the world, right? And the problem is not the world. The world is a beautiful place. This world is very, very beautiful, right? I believe this the humanity is what makes it such a horrible place. Humanity and the way, because there's a lot of people that are good. Don't get me wrong. There's many people that I have met that are awesome, awesome people, like one of one people, really cool people. But then you have the really bad, hateful ones, and the ones that are very devious and very negative, and they will rob you, kill you, and then step all over you. It's just, it's like if Jesus is watching, why does he continue to let innocent people die? It's like, I feel like he's saying we are the ones, we are the Jesuses here that are living what he went through. We're living it now, and we need to be our own Jesuses and seek the truth, And Charlie did his, and he had a very beautiful, gifted life, and that was taken away from him. And that's okay, because he will live on. He would be martyred, and all his videos and they were all positive. I was trying to find, because Jasmine Crockett was talking a mad as shit, right? She was talking super, super crazy shit, and she was saying that Charlie was a racist, he was hateful, he was a fascist, and he was like all the negative stuff, right? All their dog whistles, what they use like for their propaganda, they just threw it all on Charlie. And it's like, now that the Democratic Party is full of shit. Once they keep replaying the same words, the same like dog and pony show. Like, Train of Truth is here, so he never fucking lies. They need to do something about these congressmen and women that step up and they think that they're the shit and that they're ruling and nothing can happen to them and they can say whatever they want without consequences. It's like everything that the Republicans say, they go against it. It doesn't matter. We could say, "Oh man, let me see. Damn, this shit tastes horrible, man. What the fuck is this?" And then they'll come and they'll take a bite of it and be like, it tastes so good. Oh my God, it's the best I ever had. Mind you, it was a piece of shit. Okay, so I don't get it. Like how they think, how they act, how their brains continue to function in this way of ignorance, especially Nancy Pelosi. Oh, I saw a video where she was saying, and I was like, you know what? Let the asteroid come. Let the asteroid come, because they ain't going to be able to stop it. No weapon on Earth will be able to stop it. This type of thing has happened before here on Earth, where we get bombarded by a big asteroid and destroys the whole planet. And I would like for that to happen again, because it has happened once. Doesn't mean it can't happen twice. Definitely can happen, and I feel it out there too. It's deep space, and it's like we're attracting it with all the craziness. And what I'm thinking right now? Man, what type of conversation is Jesus is having with Charlie right now. Like, what are they talking about? You know, that's what is in my, like, what was going on in my mind, because it's like it's like it's a beautiful thing, but he's reporting everything that's going on here. So that's what I'm saying. The next 2 weeks is gonna be fiery hot. Energy is it's high. More crazy shit is going to happen. It's like the never ending story. Okay. So I believe, and this is what I see in the future, I see a war against the LGBTQ, whatever they're at, because I don't know. I had to put in the because I don't know where they're at now. The LGBTQP XYZ, turn around, don't drown, to the 10th power, because they want to claim everything, right? I think that organization should be on put on a watch. I think they should be put on a terrorist watch. Just because they are very not, they don't have their like their screws are very loose in their heads in that organization. And I believe they are pushing a lot of the agenda that's going on right now. I believe the Democrats are using that group to push their bullshit. And you know what, an easy way to get attention is getting all these trans crazied up and have them go out and shoot up churches. Kids, many kids have been died. Like just what, 2 weeks ago, that she, whatever he was, that case went super silent, right? Because of the Charlie Kirk, like with Charlie happening, that case went zero news on it. And those are the things where you gotta like go back and start paying attention more to, you know, because that had a lot of symbolism about killing Trump, and a lot of messages that was posted on the bullets, and it was a treasure trove. And the thing that this guy, he thought he did a whole massacre, which he killed two little ones, and that's more than enough. One is too much, you know. Two is it's the coward ran to the parking lot and out of fear shot and killed himself. You know? So when that happens, now we can't question him because he's fucking dead. And now we have to figure out everything through his data, you know, whatever his metadata is. And we have to go and figure out where he was frequently talking, who he was frequently talking to, what sites where he was at what time of the day he was. Like, they have all your information. Everything you do on your cell phone, it's a recording device. You gotta remember this: your cell phone are recording device. They're the biggest snitches. These right here, they snitch. Okay, they'll tell the whoever's looking, they'll know what you're watching at this time. So let's say I have my phone right here, and they know that my phone is on YouTube, and the metadata will show, yeah, he was watching YouTube, and we do have a picture of him because the camera continues taking pictures of me with my phone right here, touching it, looking at it. And guess what? It takes a picture, I believe, every 8 to 10 seconds. Your phone takes a picture. So it verifies that it is you that is there, and it confirms that you were at this location at that time. So these are your tracking devices. From the past, they were always talking about, oh, they wanted to put tracking devices on people. They want to put tracking devices on people. Everybody go crazy. They're going to put chips on us. They're going to put chips inside of us, and they're going to trace us, and they're going to do us and that. What the fuck you think this is? Everybody wants one. Everyone has one. A supercomputer right in their hands. This right here is the biggest snitch. This right here is the most magical device. I'm still amazed by this. No wires, no strings. Everything is all in the air. And I hear the sounds. I hear like the static sounds. I don't know if you guys could listen in hard enough to hear it. I hear it because, yes, I had a severe concussion. I busted my head and I have like TBI and all this crazy shit, okay? Broken neck and all. But I be hearing sounds. And the pulse and the sounds and the really high tones are coming in deep but very frequently. And I know that's signals they have up in the air because I hear it. It's like static sound in my head, and it never turns off. Never turns off. I use it to my advantage. Sometimes when I'm doing readings and stuff, and I ask for certain things, and I hear messages, and I just relay to people. And I like doing that. I like relaying messages to people because it ain't my message; it's your message. But I like letting them know what I hear. When people tells me stuff, and I just relay with the energy, and I tell you how it is. But you want to test me? If you want to test me, come join the show, and you'll see. I don't play around. I'm very good at what I do, but I just feel like the frequency in the air is very high, and I don't know if it's because the sun has bombarded us with a lot of flares lately, and I'm a little nervous about it because the energy is really high. And usually when it's high like this, bigger things tend to happen. Earthquakes, someone really big dying, like someone very important dying. You get all freaky things, like people can't handle the energy, so they'll go out of impulse and go shoot up a church, shoot up a school. A lot of the weak-minded, and I say very weak-minded, are very easily manipulated by the energy, and they're persuaded to do these things. And I believe the energy in the air is what's causing a lot of these kids to go fucking crazy. I mentioned it, and I told you guys on my show, if you've been here for the past few weeks, I've been telling you the energy's been very high. The sun is releasing a lot of energy that people cannot fucking handle. And the fact that you guys think I just talk shit, that I come on here, I spend $75, almost $80 a month producing a show, and there's nothing coming back to me. This is money comes out of my pocket to produce. You think I waste my time sitting here talking to you guys for the hours and hours and hours and hours just for the fuck of it? I don't know. I don't think that's something that, like, what the fuck. I put a lot of money, I put a lot of time, I put in the work. I do everything as much as I can to push out with a little amount of energy that I have left until I'm no longer here. And that's a great possibility because my cancer has not gone. It's still there. Still dealing with a lot of health issues. But I tend to still put a smile on my face and try to move the fuck forward. But it is what it is. And I see big things coming this way. And I'm talking about the asteroid for sure. But I see like other things happening, big things happening, and people getting hurt. A lot of people getting hurt. And I feel like they want World War III to break out because I think they know that there's things coming this way. And they need to fulfill these orders. I feel like Palpatine, Soros, is like that dude is straight up like he's straight up Palpatine. That's what I call George Soros. If you don't know the Star Wars movie, he's the real bad guy. like and he controlled a lot for the past 6 decades, 5-6 decades. He has controlled politics and a lot of the energy and the movement and a lot of the funding he has funded. Like that migration of all those people come up here during those Biden years, that was funded by George Soros, you know. And that's why Trump wants to charge Soros with RICO. All makes sense now, right? But those are things you guys they didn't even know. But yeah, a lot of people knew Soros was a creep and he was meddling in elections and funding a lot of it. And a lot of what you watch on TV was funded by George Soros. A lot of those programmings, and that's what it is. It's programmings. It's just like the Matrix. They put a video on and it programs you, and when you're watching it, and then you have that video in your head, and guess what? You've been programmed with that bullshit. And that's how easily, like, this stupid idiot Tyler did. He programmed himself, but not with the positivity. He programmed himself with the craziness. And that LGBTQ, elemental PQRXYZ group, I don't know where they're at with their pronouns. They're a big issue. That's a big issue with them. And I just think that they should be held highly responsible. And I believe that they should be put on a watch list, at least on a terror watch list, because that group have just proven how negative they are. They are never happy. They're like, oh, we're happy. We're happy. When have you seen one of these like loonies happy? Oh, when Charlie Kirk got killed, you saw them all happy? Oh, it makes sense, right? They were all happy. I was like, now we know. We know who's who. You just showed yourself. Thank you. And that group should be put on the terrorist list. They should be put on a terror watch list or some kind of list that they need to be highlighted, because I think the Democrats are pumping in a lot of money into that group and making them radicalize and to use them for their dirty deeds. That's what I feel like they're doing. I feel like the Democrats are pumping in money into that group to have them create that dirty deeds and take out whoever they feel fit to needs to be taken out, like Charlie Kirk did, like how they did him. They couldn't debate him. They couldn't talk to him because they knew they weren't going to win against him. It's just the guy was so smart and so above and was so respectful, and all the people that used to come up to talk were like the most lowest of the rejects, and then they would think that they're going up and they're going to persuade Charlie into their tricks, and it never worked. It never worked. And Charlie always put them in their place and told them, listen, God is the answer, and not only that, but there's only 2 genders, and they're, oh, but how about the trans and the animals and all the freaks and all the things, and there's only 2 genders. Last time I checked, when you were born a boy, you're a boy. If you didn't have no penis, you were a girl. End of story. You weren't born, and when you were born, you came out and they checked you and there was a question mark. Okay, that doesn't happen. You're not born and you have a question mark down there. They're like, oh, doctor, we have a problem here. Oh, what's the problem? This one came out with a question mark. Oh, what are we going to call it? Oh, we could call it they dumb or whatever you want to call them, whatever pronoun, because it's a pronoun baby, because it has a question mark. It will never know. No. You were either born a boy or a fucking girl. That's it. There's no third, there's no fourth, there's no intergender, there's no all that shit you want to make up. That's you making it up, and that's your fairyland. You know, there's only two gender. That group, that the terrorist group I've been talking about, the LGBTQ, KLMNOP, I don't know what you want to call them. Just put all the alphabets and then run them reverse, and then do whatever the fuck you want with them. Well, that group, they just too much, man. I just don't want to break my head over it, but that group just does not help. It doesn't help. A lot of them are very negative. A lot of them are very left. A lot of them are rejects. A lot of them are rejects. And they like to go against the grain. So if you say yes, they will say no. If you say no, they will say yes. But that group should be put in a terrorist watch list, because look at all the shootings that they have done, and like all the killings that they have committed, and then like mass shootings. You know, Charlie wasn't mass, but damn, I feel like that bullet killed the world. You know, killing Charlie was like killing a piece of Jesus. You know, he was so smart, so religious, like very dedicated, so hard with his family, his wife, and had time to even talk to people. Who has fucking time like that to talk to anybody? This kid was like fucking a beast. You know, at 31. Shit, I'm a lot older than that. But I admired the kid. I watched him for a very long time, for years. I watched Charlie. Trainer Truth is here. I watched Charlie, man, and he debated all. He didn't care what color, creed, sex, whatever you want to call yourself. He's like, fuck it. You know, let's debate. Let's talk. You know, that's how we get things, instead of, you know, everyone just fighting and bitching. How about we talk it out? That was Charlie. Talk it out. But the liberals, they don't like to talk. They like to fight. And they're very angry. And they're very feisty. And they will attack you. And then once you hit back, then they call, oh, he hit me. Oh, he abused me. He's a womanizer. Now you know what's a woman. Oh, I didn't know, they dumb, that you knew what a woman was. I tell you, man, it's just this world. What is this world coming to? I'm highly disappointed in the world, especially all the laughter and dancing and laughing, and like teachers and policemen and firefighters and jumping on joy and all the stuff that I saw on YouTube. And then the ones that were calling it out, like, hey, you know, chill the fuck out, don't do that. And they report them to the TikTok, and guess what? The person that reported them and stuff gets in trouble because they calling them out. And then the LGBTQ group are coming and reporting them for hate crime because they're talking bad about their group. So they're giving the innocent people the ban, and the ones that are committing the crime, they keep doing it. And I'm like, that. I thank God I don't have TikTok. I don't have TikTok. I don't do Facebook. I don't do any of that bullshit. I stick with YouTube, and whatever I find out from YouTube, that's more than enough for me. I don't care for fucking Instagram. I don't care for a lot of these places. It's just not my place, not my thing. Especially TikTok. I tell people stay away from that place, but if you have to go there, if you want to go there, you want to make money, hey, more power to you. Go have fun. Knock yourself out. But I tell you right now, it's not a good place. It's not a good place to be in. But people will learn in due time. They will learn the hard way, of course. And it's Sunday, right? So it's like service. We're in service right now. You're the 8. Well, I started at 7:30. I had the 7:30 mass. I'm here preaching. But I'm not preaching from the book. I'm just preaching out what I feel. Yeah. But it's going to be a sad week this week. It's going to be really sad. And the next week too. So it's going to be 2 weeks, of sadness, of craziness. A lot of people dying. We never learn. We go to sleep, we wake up, we don't learn. I wonder how people get selected. Okay, you fall asleep, the Wi-Fi, it's like the lottery system. And it's like, okay, you're the winner. Now you're going to go kill this person. And you're going to chop his head off. Yeah, chop his head off. Yeah, there was a story just yesterday that I did with on Tyson De La Cruz. We had a immigrant go and cut his boss' head off. Kicked it, picked it up, and threw it in the garbage. His head. How's that? Who does that? Who goes chop someone's head, pick it up, and throw it in the garbage? You see shit like that in movies. I mean, a horror movie. And rarely you see something like that in horror movies. When's the last time you've seen a severed head being picked up and thrown in the garbage? In horror movies. I mean, I even trying to think of Faces of Death and all these crazy movies that they have. I've seen people get eaten by alligators. I see a lot of people get killed by all different ways. I know that one with the screwdriver, he stabbed her in the head and killed her. I mean, chopping the head off, with a machete, and then kicking the head, picking it up, and saying something to it, and threw it in the garbage. That's wild. That's why I'm rooting for the asteroid. I'm telling you, the energy we're projecting, the energy we keep producing, this negative energy, that we are attracting something towards us. I wish that 3i Atlas, I hope that is an alien probe, and I hope that it stops with the speed that it's moving, right? I would love to see it to come to a complete stop. You know why? Because that's the day the Earthlings that live here will all take a shit at the same motherfucking time. They are all going to believe that Jesus has arrived. Can you imagine that? That 3i Atlas just stops and then it goes to Mars. What would the world do? What will Earth do if 3i Atlas decides to stop at Mars and drop something off at Mars? That's the day the Earth takes a mad shit. That's the day our septic systems are going to be fucked. It's not going to be... Everyone's going to be scared. And people are going to start running to churches and praying and repenting and begging for forgiveness for all the sins they have committed. It's going to take something that big to get this world back in order. Because right now, we are a bunch of wild animals. And we live in this world. And it's rapid. It's rapid. There's so many wildness. And it's everywhere. They want World War III to start. They want it to start. They're doing everything to get it to start. What's going to prevent is patience. We're patient. We're patient nation. And we see things from the outside in. We see the corruption. And a lot of the people that are corrupted come from Ukraine and Europe. A lot of corruption in Europe, France, Spain, everywhere. You want to go down the line, Portugal, UK, Sweden. We go everywhere. Where you want to go. They all have corruption. And they're ruled like a lefty. And perfect example, UK. UK has gone so far deep to the left that it's ripping their country apart. They're right now fighting for their country. The countrymen from UK, the people of UK are standing up. And they're being rebellious to the atrocity that they're going through with the immigration. That's it. Enough is enough. They gotta leave. They gotta go back. And they need to save their country. They have to save their country. It's the only way that UK is gonna survive is if their people stand up against the left. And you're gonna have to fight like hell. Many people are gonna die. But they're gonna not go in vain. They're gonna go fighting to their end days. And the fact that their government, the easy, soft on crime government, the government that goes after people who talks negatively about their country, they put them in jail instead of the immigrants that are coming into their country illegally. Nope. They'll get a house, they'll get a car, they'll get money, they'll get a cell phone, they'll get, what size shoes are you? We'll send you 5 pairs of shoes, we'll give you socks and everything that you need, you're going to have it. Don't worry, you don't have to pay for it. The people of Britain, we're paying for it for you. While you have UK struggling, they're having a hard time paying their bills. The prices keep going up. The healthcare is like garbage. It's like, when are we gonna fix UK? What's going on? Like, why the government is just so silent and not doing anything? Because they're part of the fucking mess. That's that dirty money. That's that Soros money. Very, very deep in the Democrats with the United States. That's what UK has been for too long, way too long. You know, and the fact that they're trying to take advantage of UK while the Queen is dead is despicable. Charles ain't doing shit. He's getting ready to die any moment. What William's gonna do? You know what I mean? It's like, We're gonna have a soft king. We're gonna have a little soft litty, like a softy as king. Yeah, that's why Russia's like, fuck it. These people, we gotta get rid of them somehow. We're gonna have to fight them, and I'll team up. Listen, I'm thinking like a Russian right now. I'm thinking like Putin. I got my friends in China. I got my friends in UK and UK, and North Korea. Got Iran. Got India. The big land. It's a lot of land in that area that is going against Europe and the United States. Are they trying to play the strength by numbers, not by weapons? Because weapons, the United States has a lot of weapons, a lot. But you gotta understand, Russia has a lot of weapons, and China has a lot of weapons, and they're combining force with all their weapons with India and Iran. Yeah, World War III will be interesting. I see it like a chess match, right? They have a game that you could play, I think. It's kind of like Risk, I think it's called. And Conquer and Divide. Here in the United States, they infiltrated us. We got infiltrated with the border. With the likes on the border, we got fucked. So we're dealing with the disease that's here. And yes, it is a disease because they brought a lot of disease here. Don't have sex unprotected, especially if you're in the Alabama area, because herpes is a big thing down there. You're getting malaria. You're getting a whole bunch of different like diseases out there all over this country. Here in the United States, they're keeping it quiet. They're not talking about it. They're not talking about all the sexual transmitted diseases that people are inhaling like wildfire on a daily basis. They're not talking about that. No. And that's how they're going to kill off the people. That's what they used to do back in the days. It's like, you want to kill off that village? You see, they have all these nice big walls and you can't get across, and you want to take care of that village? Okay. We know we can't penetrate it, but we can throw some rats over. And we'll throw some rats that are sick, that have the plague and have all these diseases, and we just shoot the rats over. We'll give it a few weeks, they will all be dead. And sure enough, never fails. And I feel like the diseases are here in the United States, and they're being passed around. They're being passed around all around. There's some really like dark, thick diseases, but the media won't talk about it. The media won't say a word about it. So the best thing to do is not go out there and mess around with people. It's not safe. If you go out there messing around with people, that could be your life. You're playing Russian roulette. Not a good, smart thing to do. But I feel like this is what I think. With all the craziness with the kids and the kids doing all the crazy crime, and they're very lawless. I feel like there's going to be a draft. There has to be a draft. There's going to be a draft, and they're gonna get all these younglings, and they're gonna put them in boot camp style, away from their parents. They're gonna take them away. They're gonna be in a camp, and that's where they're gonna have their sleeping quarters. They're gonna be separated, girls, boys, and it's gonna be a military school, and then have them respect the country, respect one another, respect yourself. Because these kids, they don't know what respect is. They don't have someone in their home to guide them. A lot of these kids come from broken homes. A lot of them come from broken homes, and there's no structure. There's no one to guide you. There's no everything. It's a free for all. And these kids, they think they can do what they want, and then they go outside and they think the same way. Oh, I'm just 13 years old. They can't do nothing to me. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. They go out there, they steal from people, they rob people, they stab people, they shoot people, and they get away with it. Even if they get caught, they get released. They'll send them to juvenile detention center. They'll do a couple of months, and they get out in good behavior, and they release them to their parents, and it's like a never-ending story. And there's no true fear of, if you do that crime, you're gonna do the time. But as a juvenile, they don't have that same rules as an adult. So what I'm thinking is sending these kids to military school and have them train military and have them be in the value and have the value of respect. Learn how to respect everyone. And they could be there for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, until they get that in their heads. And then if they leave the school and they commit a crime, they're not just going to jail. They're going to military jail. And that's something that you really don't want to go to. But I hope you guys are having a good night. I'm just having a good rat. Just having a good rat here. Smoke some medicine. But yeah. See, Terry's there. What's up, Terry? And then I'll be in 7. But I just feel like America got cheated. We lost someone very important with Charlie. We lost someone very, very important. It's kind of like a Martin Luther King feeling. When the public lost Martin Luther King, when we lost JFK. I can imagine the feelings there. And even Abraham Lincoln, can imagine that. And I'm comparing him to president, because Charlie was president. I feel like if he would have run for presidency, he would have probably won. Especially being a vice president. If JD Vance would have picked Charlie as vice president, JD Vance would win easily. Easily. Having them too, and they're so smart and so gifted. And they are so for the country, They put the country first, They put their country first and family and God, and, they have everybody, but, it's like God, country, and love. God, country, and love. It should be a shirt right there, right? That'd be a good slogan for a shirt. God, country, and love. Go make that shirt. Tyson, if you listen to this in a recap, make that shirt. You'll make money. Trying to make people money. Give you guys ideas. I could give you the money. I could give you the Powerball numbers, but y'all still won't play it. Like, holy shit. Like, but you never know. When it's your time, it's your time. If it's your time to become a multimillionaire, it's your time. It's your time that you're poor and dead broke. That's your time. You know, we all learn from our time. Our time is like a clock. Like it's a clock. It's counting down. We don't go up. We're going down in our time. Some clocks, they run a little bit too fast and they die and expire early. Some clocks are slow and they take a long time for someone to expire. I know my clock is not, it's not slow, that's for sure. But my time could be up. You know, you'd be lucky to see tomorrow. That's what I say. I'm always lucky to see tomorrow. And every time I wake up, it's like, okay, what am I going to learn today? What am I going to do for the world today? You know, what can I do? You know, I'm kind of fucked up. I'm messed up, broken neck. Can't really do much physically. What can I do? Oh, I can share my voice. Okay. I'll do that. But I want to do what I want to do. And that's my show here on My Mind Over Your Matter. And just come on here and talk and watch some news, dabble into the tarot and the paranormal world, and something that I like. You know, you do what you like. Talk about paranormal. I have some videos that I want to watch. Probably watch tonight. How you feel like watching some paranormal? I feel like watching some paranormal. It's like the creepy part of the show, but I like watching it because I these videos I haven't watched them, so it's like I'm watching it for the first time. And sometimes they're very interesting, you know, the energy, supernatural energy. And the fact that's real, right? You're like, damn, thank God it hasn't happened to me. I go, it's happened to me many times. Many times. I'm lucky that they don't follow me, and I make sure to let them know, don't fuck with me. But I've been here for so long that they respect me. They know already. My show has evolved. Like, it has evolved so much. Like, it evolved from the beginning to now, and how the production is now. If you go back to the beginning and you see I'm just like on a little table and I have like a television behind me, my bed is like right next to me. That's like the rough beginnings, you know. That apartment was haunted. That apartment has spirits. Like, it was very active, especially with me. I'm like, but living in Connecticut, you know, there's a lot of dead people. You know, a lot of people died on these grounds, and a lot of people die here in the state, even in their homes. A lot of people die. You don't take your property with you when you die. I wish you would, so that way, you know, we'll build something else, and then it don't have to be haunted. Because they'd be like, you know, a couple dies, and you know, and they trying to sell the house, but you can't sell it because you have this fucking paranormal activity going on inside your place, and the bitch is like opening and closing the fucking kitchen doors and rattling the doors and doing all this crazy shit. You know, how can you sell a house like that has that type of, and then you're thinking, damn, you know, is that real? It's like, it's real when you experience it. You're like, what the fuck is going on here? Why the fuck is that door moving? You know, it gives you that energy. It builds up because it scares you internally, and then you're trying to come up with reason in your head, like, how the fuck is that thing moving? Like, how the fuck all the doors are moving at the same time? I'm like, yeah, paranormal could freak you out. It is scary. I mean, it could be helpful, but it is scary. And I like to dabble into it. Why not? I got nothing else to do. Might as well. Let's see what we got here. We do got a couple of here to watch. Let's see. Okay, let's watch this one. Let me set it up. We're going into the paranormal part of the show. It's an hour and 18 minutes in. So the next few hours, maybe an hour and a half or so. I don't want to be here all night. But I want to watch what I have open. So thank you for those who are here with me. And thank you for those who are rewatching. And I appreciate you guys so much. You guys really don't know how it means a lot to me. So with that said, let's go ahead and set this up and start watching.
Going in the house at nighttime, it was definitely creepy because just the way the house was set up. You know, you've got this long hallway, doors with shadows in every single room, and you could feel a presence as soon as you walked in there.
What is that? Is that a church? This town is weird. Huh. So the church starts ringing the bell as we're walking in the front door. That's pretty creepy.
I believe we've seen this one, and this one is very scary. I said we were going to rewatch it. I didn't know I had it uploaded to rewatch it. So this is a very scary one.
All right, you ready to do it?
Yeah, I'll go first.
So,
as soon as we entered the house, I already felt like an eerie feeling. Just all those rooms down the hallway, just dark. It was just a little bit creepy.
Yeah, if you get anything on there, just let me know and I'll jump to your laptop. Oh, dude, scared the shit out of me.
this is actually one of them I wanted to rewatch.
I'll jump to your laptop. Oh, dude, scared the shit out of me.
Oh yeah, look by the piano.
We did try to use the Kinect sensor to see if we could capture any kind of thermal apparitions or any kind of skeleton figures, because with the Kinect camera, it does sense human bodies and it can also sense presences that are not human.
Nothing here. We're clearing here. Okay. Extra. Yeah. Well, this, I guess we can't access this door. Okay. Yeah, definitely check the rocking chair and a small bed.
There's places that you go into that you feel nothing. And then there's places that you walk into and you could just feel like something is on you. And this was one of those places. As soon as we walked in, you could just feel like something was sitting on you.
Hello. If there are any spirits present here, can you give us a sign that you're here? Yeah, you can definitely tell this was like an old man's place, or like at least an old couple, you know? Yeah. It's like all sorts of old.
Oh yeah, look. It was by the post.
We did our sweep. We walked down the hallways, and this house had so many different rooms in it and so many different doors. We decided that we were going to close each door as we finished up in that room, just so that we could keep track of everything that we'd done. Let's keep closing these doors. Yep. In the very back of the house, there was one room in particular that had a towel underneath the crack of the door. And when we opened up that door,
it just reeked. It was just nasty. Like, it's so nasty and foul. Like, I could taste it, like just like rotting.
To the point that Tanner and I thought there might be a dead animal in one of these cabinets. It stunk. It wasn't a good feeling walking into that room.
What's this door? Oh.
All right, my bad. Internet was going a little crazy. I don't know why. The internet just started going crazy. The energy is really high. I don't know, it'd be fucking up with my system too. But I was like, no. It was like it was like my internet got killed for some reason. I didn't know why. Anyhow, this go back to what we were watching. This one's a scary one. So let's go ahead and continue watching what we were watching here.
Can they outside? Maybe. Like, you don't want stuff crawling in. Oh, this room stinks. Oh, this room smells real bad. You smell it? Dude.
That's demonic.
What the fuck is that smell?
That's the smell. Is the negative. It's the like the ions.
Maybe like a dead rodent up there somewhere?
I don't know. That yeah, it smells like decomp. Whoa.
Maybe.
The Golden Aces.
A lot of photos.
Old news clippings.
Yeah. That stinks bad.
The internet. I don't know what's going on. The internet's acting wild.
Maybe it's something else, right?
8:57. I'm gonna let them know.
And we found paintings and drawings that kind of painted a picture of Grandpa Jack being a military man.
It's a pretty cool painting, actually. Oh, this room's kind of crazy.
Dining room, old picture of Grandpa.
Yeah.
Old painting.
there's someone here. Right here.
He doesn't look happy, right? It looks like an angry face, actually. Yeah, we'll have the obelisk running. We'll run the spirit box. We'll see if any communication comes through.
I don't get a good feeling here.
I don't either, just because of that smell in that room.
It doesn't.
Like, it doesn't feel like
I've smelled that smell before.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like a good vibe. Maybe you don't like speaking to the woman's voice on the Oculus. Huh? Greg learn? Huh.
It's not Jack.
Greg learn. Greg, what did you learn?
Or did he teach Greg something?
Yeah. Greg learned.
Please stop looking at that window.
I'm trying
It's over
not
my
to, bro.
shoulder.
It just, I feel like something's looking at me from over there. Because the light's aiming over there. It's just weird. And that face on the wall, too. There's just things like from that direction that are.
Right at us. Look at the angle of it.
Let's give them more options for communication. You can communicate through the Ovilus, and you could also communicate through the spirit box. It's either this or this. What's it going to be? Trying to say something.
We were definitely getting activity in the spirit box and the Ovilus, and we just had to take those things and kind of go through them in post to discover exactly what was being said.
You said I'm not stupid. Did you hear that?
Speak more clearly, whoever you are. Whoever you are.
While we were doing the spirit box, we did hear a faint noise of a piano key, and we stopped to see if that was actually the piano. It was kind of hard to tell listening back on the camera at the time. However, in post-production, it was much more clear that definitely there was a key or something that was struck while we were listening to the spirit box.
Did you hear the piano for just a second? Did you hear the piano for just a second? Might not have been. But that sounded like
I was zoned in on
I thought I heard like what?
energy. I was zoned in on
I thought I heard like what?
energy.
There's energy out here.
You feel our energy? It's good or bad energy? Total. That's not clear enough. Are you an evil entity?
Oh, it's definitely picking up a reading here. For some reason. I'm telling you, I think I heard the piano. We'll have to listen to the tape, but like, I thought I heard something over the, and look, there's actually a key pressed down. Look. Maybe that was that. It's getting good readings though.
Mm-hmm. There's definitely energy here.
Yeah, try to hold it higher maybe. Like if you hold it up. Yeah.
This is your chance.
Who are you?
Speak up.
This is where it gets. This is creepy.
So we tested that out for a little bit. We really didn't get anything, and we decided we were going to go ahead and turn up the volume a little and test out the Ouija board.
We could leave this running.
Mm-hmm.
You want to give the Ouija board a shot?
Yeah, let's do it.
Want to just do that?
Yeah.
Jump straight to it.
While using the Ouija board, there was a certain point where the planchette started to move. And as soon as it started moving, something struck the piano really hard, and it startled Tanner.
Mm.
All right, let's give it the 3 spins. 1, 2, 3.
What is your name?
You can feel free to move this planchette if you would like to communicate with us. Are you evil? Is this Grandpa Jack?
It's moving.
I got 2 fingers on. I'm barely touching. I think it's going to no. That's what it's looking like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's going past the letter.
Oh, fuck.
What happened?
I took my hand off it.
Mm. Yeah, but you heard the piano play.
It's never my intention to break communication or to release anything, but when you're doing a Ouija session or anything like that, sometimes it's difficult to stay focused on what you're doing when things are actually happening physically in the world around you.
Mm.
What happened?
I took my hand off it.
We both know that it's not good to take your hands off the planchette when you're in the middle of having communication. People say that that could release things out into the physical world. It can be disturbing to whoever you're communicating with. It can upset them, make them angry. A lot of things that we see or capture, people could always chalk up to coincidence. But what are the chances?
The second I broke contact, I noticed the light flicker above us.
Yeah, it looks like it's going past the letter.
Oh yeah, the light post up. You can see the light on this side. You see it? Like you light up.
I took my hand off it.
Like all the way?
Just my left fingers, yeah.
Okay, well, it stopped moving. Maybe just keep trying, I guess?
Yeah.
Do you see the light flicker?
Yeah, man.
That was weird too.
After that happened, we couldn't get whatever entity was communicating with us to move the planchette again. It was dead still from that point on.
All right, so maybe let's try to spin it again.
Okay.
We'll just start fresh, right? We're sorry that we broke the pact.
No disrespect.
If you're still here, we'd still like to communicate.
We heard the piano again in the hallway,
Mm-hmm.
and we decided to wrap up the Ouija board session. We moved the planchette to the goodbye. We wanted to bring our cameras and go see what was going on in the hallway with the piano. We figured maybe it's trying to draw us to the piano. It keeps making noises at the piano.
Do you no longer want to communicate with us?
You hear the key?
Bro, you know what? Let's just end this. Yeah. I want to see what's going on. That's the second time I heard that. That was clear as day.
And as we turned that corner, it was just, I got him right now. I don't know if you could see that.
Goosebumps.
You could zoom in, but there's goosebumps all over my arm. And that's the feeling. I still got him. I can remember that feeling so much that it makes the hair stand up on my arms.
Is that you playing the piano? I don't see any more of the keys pushed down. If that was you, can you do it again? Come on, we're here now. We've got the cameras on you.
I know it's not exactly traditional or the way everyone does things, but sometimes me and Casey do choose to provoke so that we can get some type of reaction to open communication. So I decided to play the piano back, and they definitely didn't like that.
All right, so this is the warning. Okay, if if this creeps you out, let's take a moment. We're gonna watch this. Smoke up. I think this is like the video of the week, because I played this one time before. I think it was like the second one that I played, and it creeped the shit out of me. This one and the stacking chairs, right? The stacking chairs and this video with the doors. Those were the top two. And man, that was a close competition. I gave it to the stacking chairs because that's fucking impossible. And the spirits, that's a really strong entity that's able to move things and put things like that's up there, right? But then this was number two, and it was a close for number one. This video right here, and you're gonna see why, because this is like a poltergeist like event. Okay, so I'm building it up because it is that like scary. So, are you ready? Like Triple H would say, "Are you ready?" All right, let's do it. Oh, it's creepy. It always gets to me. Here we go.
Can you give us a little sound?
Tanner decided he was going to make some noises on it and say, hey, look, you're making noises. I can make some noises too. He started pushing some keys. And at that moment, it just felt like all hell broke loose.
All right. This is your warning. I'm going to take my last puff. Hold on. I have to take my last puff. Okay. I don't know if I want to roll another one, but let's do it. Oh, Lord, this is going to be creepy. You know what? I should turn off the lights. Yeah, you know what? Give me 1 second. I'm going to change this up a second. I'm going to change it up. It gives me a moment to go take a piss. We've been on the show for an hour and 40 minutes. So this is the intermission. A little intermission. Because you got to take a piss. You got to get a refill of water. You know what I mean? You want a snack. You all like snacks. Especially watching creepy shit. I love snacks. I really do. Make sure to drink water. And drink your medicine. I always take my medicine every night. And I set it up. So every night I gotta take these medications. It sucks. But if I don't take it, I'll be in trouble. How much trouble? Very bad trouble. It's a lot of bottles, right? Just for a night. That's what happens when you're fucking sick. You have to take pharmaceuticals. Crazy, right? To keep me alive. That's what those pills, they're like, to keep me alive. All right, you guys ready? All right, here we go. Four, 3, 2, 1.
Is that you playing the piano? I don't see any more of the keys pushed down. If that was you, can you do it again? Come on, we're here now. We've got the cameras on you. And go ahead, make a sound.
Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah. Can you give us a little sound?
Dude.
When the doors began to rumble, it felt like the fucking world was ending. Like I've never felt fear like that on an investigation. And I just kind of was frozen.
I can't even describe on camera how terrifying that felt.
It was scary.
Dude.
It was almost like every door in the house was rumbling. And it felt aggressive. It felt violent.
And I just kind of was frozen. Like, I don't know, just couldn't process it or what.
And then I saw the chandelier swinging in the hallway.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's what I noticed.
We kind of froze for a sec and then just got the fuck out of there.
There's no fucking way. Yeah, dude, there's no fucking way we're staying in that.
From almost every door in the house, right? It wasn't just me, like it was every fucking door.
I wonder, I don't know if I triggered something with taking my finger off the planchette or
I don't
kind
know.
of taunting him with the piano.
The fact that it seemed like he was really unhappy with you is even more of a reason not to want to stay there tonight.
Yeah.
What I would say for the man who reached out to us as far as us trying to capture paranormal on camera, I don't think that would be your grandfather.
Say what you want about us being cowards or whatever, but when you're dealing with a presence like that is trying to take action against you, It's not a game. We're not there to get hurt.
I don't know if the activity that you've received has been as aggressive, but what I would recommend is probably not to stay in that house until you have had the house cleansed.
We'd had enough. We were both just pretty much done with that investigation. As far as what I think he should do with Grandpa Jack's house, he should consider getting professional help.
If you intend on keeping the house, just make sure you hire someone that knows what they're doing as far as cleansing and rituals and stuff like that.
I do believe it is haunted by an evil entity. It's pretty clear to me that we weren't welcome there.
We do our part by coming in and trying to make communication, see if there is anything to communicate with, which we have. And now it's on you to do your part and decide what you want to do with the actual house.
You know what I would do with that house? You know what Rick would do with that house? I'll turn that bitch to a bed and bath. Was a a bed and breakfast. Oh no, it'll be a bed and breakfast. You get creepy at night. The alarm, the doors start rattling around 3 a.m. So don't let it startle you. Yo, that spirit got so intense. It got really it wasn't happy. It wasn't happy. It was especially the piano key, because I guess that entity liked the piano and it was like trying to play the piano, and he's the type of person that's like, don't play with my shit, you know what I mean? Like, even if I'm not there and I'm dead, bitch, I love that piano. That was my piano. You know, so that piano might have the spirit attached to it. So when he touched the piano like that, that energy spiked so high that had all the doors rattling and the chandelier was moving side to side. That's really strong energy. That's paranormal. I hope none of y'all ever have to deal with that. And if you do, let me know. Like, for real, because that energy is very strong, very it's like next level energy. And it's very absorbent of fear. It spikes high with fear. And a lot of homes have this type of energy. They do. But let's go ahead and watch the next one. Let me get it ready for us. All right. Let's see, we get this here. All right, here we go.
Yep, ready to rock.
All right.
Which way you want to go?
Let's go to the right.
Okay.
It had that feeling like this is something that's been around for a very long time.
It's like a tea room or something.
Yeah, they definitely are heavy on the Christmas theme right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Makes sense, though. You know, they're trying to make it nice and Christmassy for the guests.
Yeah, it's one of those Midwestern homes where like every room's probably gonna have a Christmas tree or something.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was using the thermal.
I mean, turn on the lights. It might look pretty.
Heat and cold presences. You getting something?
It looks very old school. EMF reading.
Oh yeah. During the walkthrough,
China.
I was getting some of the most strong EMF readings I've ever gotten on an investigation. I was getting them near this cabinet that was full of old trinkets. She's screaming right there. Hold on, this thing's going off right here.
Huh.
Well,
What is that? Hang on, I'm getting a hot spike on this too. A lot of stuff that shows up on there can be debunked, and we did see a hot spike on it once. I followed that that little hot dot on the screen all the way across the room to a vent in the floor, which was putting heat into the house. Oh shit. Well, it's nice to know this thing works.
Yeah. What is it? Oh, okay, radiator.
Yeah. Caught that from way back there. Debunked right there.
Starting to go crazy again.
I mean, this could have some kind of electricity. Try to go behind the cabinet and see what it does.
Walls, everything. Nothing. Higher up, nothing. Cabinet.
Huh. Oh. This is going off too. That's interesting.
This has a lot of like family heirloom looking stuff in there.
Let's see what other spots are active. This place is huge.
Yeah, they really decorated it.
Definitely a very old house. It has that kind of vibe, like modern, historic.
Yeah. Ooh. I'm getting a little jump on the EMF over here.
I never stayed in a bed and bath.
Anybody
Bed
present here
and
with me?
breakfast, I mean, bed and bath.
Disrespectful.
Whoa.
Oh, disrespectful.
Just got called disrespectful.
Damn.
We're here in peace. We're not here to bother you.
It'd be funny if the
Just want to
ghost
see if you can
says,
communicate with us tonight.
I'm here naked. Disrespectful you walking in here. Try and go to sleep. Wake me up.
Hello, hello. Is there anybody present here that would like to communicate with us?
Spirits.
Can you say something through the device in my hand? We're not here to harm you, and we're not here to be disrespectful. We only want to communicate.
It looks nice for the
You
bed
making
and
this thing go
breakfast.
crazy in my hand right now?
Looks pretty nice. I mean, creepy as fuck. But the old wood looks nice.
Oh yeah, it's crazy too because there's like hot spots.
Yeah.
It's like right here. It's still giving me a little flash.
We were told that a little girl can be seen wearing very old clothing and weak. Are you weak right now? Is it hard for you to communicate with us?
She called you weak.
Why did you say weak?
She called you weak. Like you weak.
What is giving me heat over here? Whoa. There was one point when I was aiming it into a bathroom and I could see a figure, look like the outline of a person, and it was black, which means it's extremely cold. Are you seeing that?
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's a trip. Wow.
And as I approached it and I walked into the bathroom, it seemed to just disintegrate.
Heart attack.
Heart attack. There was
Heart
a figure
attack.
right here.
Uh-huh.
And as I approached it, this says heart attack.
Insane. And what is it doing now?
Nothing.
Let me
Alright,
see this
somebody
one.
died there as a heart attack?
It's gone. Look. I mean, this is all blue, but there was a clear, like, black figure standing there.
Yeah, I saw it in the viewfinder for a
Yeah.
second.
And now it's gone. It's crazy.
That is insane.
This is where I got called disrespectful. Let's see if it says anything else in here.
Are you a boy or a girl? Is this a little girl or is this somebody else communicating with us? Have you given people heart attacks? It's a very cute, antique-y room.
Yeah.
You know? There was one point where I was pretty certain I heard laughter and it sounded like a kid laughing.
This would be like an old tea room.
Yeah.
You see it. This is like the Sunday afternoon, big windows, lots and lots of time spent in here.
Hey.
Big windows, lots and lots of time spent in here.
Hey.
Shh. Yeah.
I just heard a little kid laughter.
No way.
Yeah. You didn't hear that?
I did not.
I guarantee you if I play that back, that's on here.
You guarantee?
Yeah. Let's get the other tests. Yeah, let's do it.
Big windows, lots and lots of time spent in here.
Hey.
Even though the radio is going really fast now, can you give us a clear message through the frequency? Can you give us a clear message through the frequencies? Are you a former resident of this home?
During our spirit box session, we could hear the faint noise of something like bumping or like a slam upstairs. You hear that?
Don't. It sounded like it moved above us now, right here. You want to go take a peek?
Yeah.
And it sounded like almost doubles. It was like doom doom. So what's all the way on this side of the house? Huh. It's that room. This room would be directly above us. Did you hear that?
You didn't hear that?
No, what was it?
It sounded like laughter.
Did it?
Like this little split second.
Yeah. Is that the girl's room over there? Is there a little girl here that would like to communicate with us right now? We've been hearing some laughter. If that's you, can you tell us something? Yeah, this is where the girl's room is. Is there a little girl present with us right now?
Sister.
Sister. So, are you looking for your sister? Did you have a sister? What do you mean by sister? Alice?
Alice?
That was almost another Alice, right? What is your name? Is it Alice? Billy? Stop. Why can't you leave this place? Do you like it here?
Are you stuck here?
That was loud.
Those are big.
One of the cabinets upstairs was opening and closing on its own. EVP session number 5. We've been asking you a bunch of questions. Maybe you're not wanting to communicate with us, but we did see a cabinet moving on its own in the other room. Were you doing that? Why were you doing that?
Can you move any of these doors in this room? There's a couple to choose from.
What do you think about all the Christmas decorations in the house? Do you like them?
What do you think about what they've done to your room?
Is there any toys in the house that you like that maybe we could bring out for you? Let's see what we got. What do you think about all the Christmas decorations in the house? Do you like them?
What do you think about what they've done to your room?
What was that? There was something that resembled whispering.
What do you think about what they've done to your room?
I can't tell what it says. It's saying something.
No.
Here, see if you can tell what it's saying. There's a whisper in there.
What do you think about what they've done to your room?
I showed up.
We get a couple things here and there, man, but it's just part of it.
It's a long haul. Yeah. People don't realize you got to sit here and do this shit for hours and hours just to get that 1 second.
Yeah, dude. I'm delirious at this point, though.
So yeah, let's call it a night and we'll check out everything tomorrow.
All right.
I'm gonna cut everything off here. Which room do you want?
Oh, the camera caught something. Oh, the chair moving. Oh, Lord. Oh, shit.
I wasn't sure if I was dreaming or not. I was a little bit disoriented. Sometimes you might hear a bang and you think, was that part of my dream or was that around me right now? And I tried to figure out where it was coming from. I didn't know.
Oh. Hey, Cole.
It was probably telling him, close the door behind you. When you get to sleep, close your door. So it slammed the door.
Hey, dude. Cole. Hey.
Mm.
You didn't fucking hear that? Huh? Huh? You didn't hear that? No.
And it turns out the door right beside me had slammed shut while I was sleeping.
Shit, I would have been out of there.
A moving cabinet door, a slamming door. All of that stuff is just absolutely infatuating.
This place definitely has some activity going on. It never really felt like negative energy. It didn't feel like evil.
During the EVP session, we started hearing what sounded like whispers, and to us, we couldn't tell if it was something in response to the questions we were asking, or if it was just remnants of a conversation that maybe previously occurred.
We've all experienced negative, dark, evil presences, and this didn't feel like it was that.
The place is massive, immaculate, ornate, has tons of history, tons of stories of paranormal from the visitors and from the owners. The place is just a very intriguing spot to visit, especially if you're into this kind of stuff.
This place is currently for rent right now on Airbnb.
What?
She did mention to us that the original owners of this house were actually buried in a cemetery, which was just a few blocks away. She suggested that we stop by and check that out since we were in town, and we thought that would be a good idea.
The cemetery was right there, so it's like not too far from the house. And you gotta think, man, like that energy is pretty strong to slam doors. I feel like the spirit was like, close the motherfucking doors. This is a bed and breakfast. This is not a free for all. We don't want to see you. Close the door. Smack the door closed. That's what I think it was. There's definitely an entity in that house, and I think she doesn't like boys that leave their doors open at night. I'm just saying, you know. All right, I think I have one last one to watch, and then we're done for the night. So let's go ahead and set this up, and then we're gonna watch up. Here we go.
All right, so we are outside of the house now. We have the keys. We're about to go into a quick walkthrough and set up some static cams, and hopefully we'll be able to get something.
Yeah, let's get a feel for the house.
Yeah. It's a little chilly in here.
It is chilly in here. The Jerome Biblical Commentary. When we first got there, the house had an old rustic vibe to it.
Hi, Christine. Steve and I are going to be spending the night with you tonight. And we're hoping that you can communicate with us a little bit while we're here, because we would definitely like to know of your presence. She started collecting all this biblical stuff towards the end.
For me, it always kind of just give me the, gives a weird vibe.
She says she never really was into religion. She's known her for a long time.
Yeah.
The first time that we walked through the house, there's all sorts of religious sculptures and trinkets everywhere. Yo, I'm thinking, what if we, shine the light right in your face. What if we start out doing instead of the EMF EVPs, what if we just jump straight into a spirit box? Because she's saying that there's a presence here. Maybe we could just get communication right away. I think that's a yes. I think that's a fucking yes. What was that? Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, where'd it come from?
I think it fell. It definitely fell.
Usually it's kind of just a walkthrough. This time, right off the bat, things were going down. Check the
Look, there's hooks up here. It had to be on one of those hooks.
Let's see if we can fall off the hook. All right.
There's no way that's gonna fall off a hook, bro. Yeah, we would have seen that. Bro, I'll tell you what. If I've ever seen a sign as a yes, I think that means spirit box. What do you think?
100%.
As soon as we started talking about you want to try to communicate, that thing fell.
No more.
Yeah. When the spoon fell, Steve and I felt like that was definitely a sign that something was trying to communicate with us right away. So we set up the spirit box as quick as possible. Tina, we're gonna make communication if you're here with us now. I'm pretty sure that was
giving us a sign. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you,
that
Tina.
Was legit, man.
I got it.
That's not
Yeah, let's make some room. We're gonna set up a light. Got it?
Yeah.
Spirit box? All right. Yeah, we gotta fix the battery.
Plugged in.
That was a solid answer, bro.
We never get stuff happening that quick.
No.
Ever.
Tina, was that you that just moved that spoon?
Whoever moved that spoon, can you be willing to communicate with us?
I just heard help a second ago.
Me too.
You heard help?
Same exact word.
That thing looked like it was moving again, man. Those pots looked like one of them was kind of like swinging.
I thought I was keep my eyes.
I mean, I got like a light right in my face, but it felt like it was. Tina, please just give us some communication through the spirit box and tell us what you would like to be done in order for you to be at peace.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Do you need help?
Yeah, I heard help or like come help or something.
That was pretty good.
You know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like a woman was trying to speak and the male drowned out by a male. Yeah. Someone or something was trying to stop her aunt from speaking to us. My house. Did you hear that? Sound like a woman just yelled "my house" over all again arguing or something. Bro, she might not be here alone. Like there was a battle going on or something. Are there more than one spirit in this house?
Six. That time I heard definite and 6.
Definitely a 6. 6 again.
There's like going down.
That was a scream.
That was a woman
scream. That was a woman screaming.
That was legit. That was the girl screaming. What radio station?
I have a bad feeling about this.
I do too.
That was definitely the first time that I had ever heard voices trying to almost drown out another voice on the spirit box. It was definitely weird.
We've gotten a lot of EMF spikes, a lot of EMF detections. This time it was different. They were going haywire, nonstop.
Is my camera turning off, bro? My camera just turned off. Like everything is acting up, bro. Look. It's not going off, okay? Yeah. So if the EMF detector was broken, it would just be going nonstop, right? So the closer I get to this fucking couch, holy bro. She said that's where she was always at. This is weird. This is weird.
Check and make sure there's no like electrical outlets in this thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So no one's like, oh, they have something.
No,
break.
dude.
Bro, I'm not. Check this. Do you have a light on? Can you put this light on me for a second?
Dude.
Wait, put it. What's going on, dude?
Pick this one up. Can you pick this one
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
It stopped. It stopped. Wait.
You tell me what's setting that off.
There's nothing under this
What is
couch.
setting that off? And why is it now slowing down all of a sudden?
Put the cushions back down. It's not our cell phones because we both got far away from it.
Holy shit,
And it's been going nuts, man. Here, back away as far as you can.
Bro, I can always go around the different room.
Something just made a noise.
Is the same?
Shh.
You hear that, right? Yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
If you hear, you step away from the EMF detector. I'm telling you to step away from it.
This is probably the craziest out of anywhere we've been so far.
I feel like there's something aggressive here.
Yeah.
Something that's not afraid to be caught on camera or not afraid to be like doing whatever it's doing.
This is legit scary right now.
I know.
Because everything's going nuts. My cell phone kept stopping recording.
My cell phone stopped recording twice.
If you're Tina or not, follow me into the bedroom. Sweet. Where'd you go? It's not just Tina in this house. Yo, check that book. Make sure there's nothing in there electronic. Get closer to it.
I'm right on top of it. Dude, it's going haywire. It's going bananas.
There's nothing in here.
Flip the book, empty it. Yeah.
It's just a bed. Here. Touch it on there. It's going nuts.
Dude, you guys see the meter, dude.
There's nothing in here. Look.
Stay here and chill. Just stay here and chill. Yo.
Aim your camera over here. Without the EMF, look.
The second I start coming closer, you just start going bananas. It goes nuts. Dude, barely just look at done. Off.
Wow.
What the is there?
Let's go in separate rooms.
Okay.
You bring that one, I'll bring the other EMF.
Okay.
And this will be a good way to see if there's multiple, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's
It'll
the same
both.
one following us.
Okay.
Or is there multiple entities in you? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
If it's the same one, then it'll only be on yours, not on mine.
Yeah.
You know, but if we're separated, then we can at least see what's going on a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
After hearing the spirit box going off with multiple entities kind of coming through, we decided maybe there's more than one spirit in the house, and we decided to go separate ways with our EMF detectors to try and see if we could both get readings at the same time.
No.
All right, so maybe you hit the other room,
Yeah.
and I'll get the EMF detector. I'll come back here.
Okay.
And we'll see who's going where.
All right. I don't know what has been going on here. And we're trying to split it up. And I'll tell you what, doing this stuff all over the place, I'm actually pretty damn scared right now.
And I'm going to come in this room now to see if we can get separate activity in order to show that there's more than one entity in this house. I'm going to close the door behind me. Oh my God, this is up. This is
Somebody here with us? You are? Come near this machine again. Do whatever you want to do. We're here. Just do whatever you want to do.
I'm getting red now. Yeah, there's a red. There's red on the Bible. This is tough. I've never felt like this in my entire life.
Yeah, I'm not getting all of that right now, which I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing at this point. But we're going to see.
Can you light it up if this is Tina with me right now? Oh my God. Hi, Tina. Steve and I are under the impression that you might not be here alone. Tina, if you're still here, can you please go back to yellow? Tina, you here? Okay, I'm happy that you're here with me right now. Thank you. Thank you. Holy what the was that? Yo, what the was that?
Dude, you heard that, right? Dude, there's somebody in this house.
That did not sound like that was outside at all.
There's somebody in this house, dude.
Bro, what the?
Dude, hold on. There's somebody. There was somebody in the house, dude. There still was a person in the house. Check the rooms. I'm trying to pretend like I didn't hear what I just heard.
Holy
shit! You heard that scream?
Bro, this is up, man.
Come here.
That was scary.
You heard the same shit I heard, right?
Yes.
What'd you hear?
I heard a woman scream.
Girl scream.
It sounded like someone was screaming like for their life.
Yeah, dude, it's like
in the living room. Like it sounded like it was in this area.
It sounded like it was next to me. Like right outside my door.
When I was in the room on the EMF detector, I started getting spikes as I was trying to communicate with Tina. But when I heard a woman scream, thank you. Holy what the was that? It was so real. I mean, it was in the living room, it sounded like, from where I was at, and it was just made me drop everything I was doing. I threw my EMF detector down and ran out because I thought like someone was in the house.
Standing in the bed, and I'm like walking over here. I thought I'm tripping. So I'm like, yo, there's no way he heard this. I know what I heard. I heard a girl scream. It sounded like something that came through a radio. It sounded like a girl yelling in the next door. And I'll remember that for the rest of my life.
Honestly, I'm scared to like open some of these doors now. Yeah, I'm scared to look at some of these doors. I feel like something's gonna jump out at me, man.
They're scared.
I didn't see anything. There's a locked door.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
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 Nobody.
No, there's not. No, there's.
I heard this thing I heard, dude.
Yeah. Oh my God, that scared me.
What?
That looks like a hand from under the table. Come here, bro. Look at that table right there.
Holy.
Oh my God,
Yo,
bro.
look at that leg, dude.
It looks like a person reaching out, but it's part of the table. I almost had a heart attack just now, bro. Holy.
Man, I don't know. I don't know what else. Just look. I don't want to look at the point. What are you gonna do about it,
bro?
The TV turned on.
Oh, this is finishing off on that.
Bro.
This is finishing off.
TV just turned on.
Where's the TV remote? That just turned on its own, bro.
That's Poltergeist.
Where's the remote, bro? Look. The remote's right here. Look.
Oh, shit.
Right here. Right here. I got the TV remote in my hand. Look. Yes. Look. It just turned off. The remote's been here the whole fucking time, bro.
dude?
This is a lot. Let's cut the lights on.
We got to figure out what's going on. So I don't know if there's someone with us, if someone's here doing some shit, if it's a ghost. I don't know, dude.
Everything in that house was going nuts, and it was one thing after another. I don't know what to think right now.
I don't know what tests we can run. I'm just a little bit.
All right, wait.
I just got to refocus.
Let's backtrack, right? Let's backtrack.
Okay.
It started going crazy when we were using the EMF detectors.
Yeah.
Right? From here.
Yeah.
Someone screamed in this house.
100%.
It was inside.
It didn't sound paranormal.
So you heard it. You heard it from this way, right? When you were over here.
I was over there.
Yeah.
And I heard what sounded like a girl scream, like loud enough where I could hear it.
But did it sound like it was from this direction?
Right here.
Yes.
In this room.
From my room, it sounded like it was your direction. Like it sounded like it was in between us.
Okay.
So it definitely was in the house. So we heard a scream, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to explain it, but when you see something happen right in front of you and then the TV turns on, it's like, this can't be a coincidence. We checked the house. There's nobody here.
Yeah.
And then the TV went on by itself. The camera was running the whole time. The camera was running the whole time. The remote is right there. You know what I'm saying?
We got some real shit going on that nobody's gonna bring up no kind of like nonsense.
No. This is the most scared I've ever been in my whole entire life. My whole life. We've done the EMF detectors.
Yeah.
We ran the EVP first. We didn't get anything on that. We ran a spirit box. We got activity on that. EMF detectors going crazy. We're seeing things. We're catching things on camera. We got visual evidence right now.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that we haven't done is the Ouija board.
Okay.
So what do you think?
What else can go wrong?
Yeah, I know.
What else can go wrong?
I know. I mean, we might as well.
Yeah, turn off those lights.
If there's somebody in this house that is not human, you are here in your afterlife. Now's gonna be the time I want you to say in words what you're trying to say with all the banging and the yelling and whatever's going on here. It's time for you to say it in words to us.
Oh boy.
Are you ready to do this?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. All right, I think we're gonna have to have our elbows up off the table. No weight on the table.
Spin 3 times.
Spin it. Yeah, everybody said we gotta spin it counterclockwise. If you would like to make communication with us through this board, we're giving you permission to move this planchette. Can you please move the planchette? All right, let's keep it still. Are you friendly? Do you have bad intentions with this house? I'm barely touching it. I'm like trying to tap my fingers on it so that I know I'm not applying a lot of pressure. All right, let's try spinning it again. Yeah, let's go.
There's going down here. Talk to us through this board. You hear something?
No, I'm a little uncomfortable, that's all.
Yeah, I think I feel it. I hate it. Who are you? Just what are you? Are you friendly at all? Are you here on good terms, or are you here because you do not want us to be here? Dude,
Nope.
please don't tell you're moving it.
Nope. I don't know where it's going. It's moving towards something.
I'm not looking.
Dude, it's
Not
going towards
looking.
W. It's going towards W. It's stopping on W. That's the first time I've ever felt this move. I swear to God, bro, I'm not moving it. W what? You feel that? Dude, you feel that? It actually moved this time.
He
and that
moved
was the
his
first
finger
time
off
we've
the
ever
planchette.
felt the planchette actually glide across that board. That was a strange enough feeling, but as it was moving, I noticed one of the candles beginning to flicker on the table. It like blew me right in the fucking face, and that candle right there was just going off.
Candle.
That candle was going crazy, bro.
Keep taking fingers off the
moving.
planchette.
It's moving again.
They're not supposed to be taking
man.
their fingers off.
Where is it? Wait, I gotta stop for a second. I keep feeling like a cold breath on me.
Oh shit! The candle.
Holy!
It's over there, dude.
Did you just see the candles?
When the candles got blown out, it was like you could feel someone almost like running past you. It's hard to explain, but it's if someone sprinted right past you, that leftover air, that's what it felt like, only it was ice cold.
Yo, hands, board, goodbye.
Fun.
It was almost too much to handle. Like at that point, we had seen so many things in there, we didn't know what to do anymore. We had ran all our tests, and it's just, where do you go from here? Like, I don't know what else we could get. Yeah, I don't know what else we could get. I mean, dude, there's so much fucking activity in this house. I know there's here, and we can do the thermal sweep for the camera's sake, but it's not for my sake anymore.
One last test. Oh boy.
Well, it's nothing that looks like a person or nothing that kind of, makes me jump out.
Yeah.
I'll do one more sweep of the living room, dude, but.
Yeah, let's check that. Let's check both of the master bedrooms too.
All right.
Did you check the couch?
Oh, dude, I was on the couch for like 10 minutes before,
Where we got all the.
when you were over
we
there.
left for
Yeah,
you?
when you were starting to put some of the stuff away, I was over there playing with it.
Yo, can you come just take
Yeah,
a peek?
yeah.
I want to get it on my camera.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, because I'm pretty much, I have this thing facing the thermal the whole time.
Yeah.
All right.
What kind of heat? What is that?
Actually, pillow. Is it
It's
a pillow?
warm.
Pillow?
Wait,
Is that what's giving off heat?
let me see something.
You're aiming at like the ground right now, right? Here, let me get behind you. What the fuck is it? Can't tell if that's on the couch.
Hold on. Keep the camera on thermal.
Right. Okay, it's not the pillow.
What the fuck is that then?
It's not the pillow.
I mean, right at the couch, dude.
Let me put this camera.
Yeah. But now, then back it away and show my angle of my arm where this thing is pointing, so you can see that this is right at the couch.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like something.
I thought it was the pillow.
It looks like it moved a little bit. Go towards the right a little. What's the temperature at? 156.
That's the eight.
That's impossible. That's not
I
legit.
think this thing is off a little bit.
It's
but
definitely off the
does
temperature, but it
shows
definitely,
color gauges,
definitely gets the colors right. Where there's different color fluctuations,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
temperature, it has temperature off. But there's some on this looks like over here. Not the same thing. Look at that.
No,
Not the same thing.
not at all. Go back to the other side.
Look at that.
That's weird, man. Is it making a figure?
What the
It almost looks like a figure.
Dude, it looks like like someone's
Look,
laying.
look,
See,
look,
look at someone's
right
laying
here.
with their shoulder
Right
over
here.
it.
Yeah, like this.
What is that
This
shit,
looks like
dude?
a head right here, and I can see a body here and an arm and like another arm. It looks like a person laying on the couch.
Yo, that is
Yeah.
actually really
Legit.
creepy.
Legit. There's like nobody here.
Yeah, obviously, dude. This is pretty weird. I mean, given the night we're having, this is pretty much normal at this point.
Yeah.
But that's a good thermal image right there.
It is.
Look at that. Go over there, right to the next couch.
There she's taking a break.
Boom.
She's laying down.
I was going there thinking we were going to be able to figure out if we're on any last messages.
I don't think that there's one spirit in there. I think that there's multiple entities living within those walls, and it felt like most of them were not friendly. As far as Andreas staying there,
She's been feeling things. She's been seeing things.
Based on everything that happened, and a lot of the negativity that was felt around it, I mean, we had to recommend, based on just what we saw, experienced, not to go back.
She should probably just stay with her family until she figures out exactly what's going on in there. I mean, honestly, I could say that was the scariest night of my life.
And I left there thinking that place is filled with a whole bunch of spirits that are all intertwined with each other, and a lot of them are not nice. They're not friendly.
I have seen some crazy things firsthand in person. I've caught some crazy things on camera, but that was the most active, real poltergeist activity that I have ever experienced or captured on camera, ever. Hands down.
Wow, that's crazy. That is wild. The fact that the candles went like really low, and he felt the change of the temperature, and that's a very active house, very active. Oof. But they took their hands off the planchette. They were playing with that Ouija board, and they didn't. I don't think they even noticed. They didn't even say it, but both of them took their hands off the planchette. So of course, when they started it up again, that wind of energy came through and almost turned off the candles. That was wild. All right, guys, I'm getting tired. I'm about to get off of here. It's been a good night, nice Sunday night. So I'm done for now, and I'll be back tomorrow. And let's see, what's tomorrow? Monday? I don't know if I'll do wake and bake. I'm waking tired. If I gotta sleep early, I could do wake and bake and with a side of coffee and go through some of the news and stuff. That'll be pretty cool. We'll see. I do like wake and bake though. But yeah, let me go ahead and wrap it up. So have a good morning, good afternoon, good night. And I'll catch you on the flip side. And I'll be back here again tomorrow for another show. And we'll see what's up. Until then, stay peaceful. And yeah, just be careful out there, because I think it's going to be a little crazy. Literally, the next 2 weeks is going to be wild. So just watch your backs. Bye for now.